that we saw. Okay, we saw about what is greedy method, all those things, and then we even saw one problem called coin change problem. Okay, what is it? Coin change problem or coin change method. We generally call it as coin change problem. The second one you are supposed to see now. Okay, what is it called? It's called knapsack problem. Okay, it's called knapsack problem. I'll tell you what is the thing with regard to knapsack problem. Now, this knapsack problem basically comes in two topics. One is under this called greedy method. Okay, then there is one more knapsack problem called 0-1 knapsack problem that you are going to see under the topic called as dynamic programming. Okay, under dynamic programming, you have knapsack problem again. You have lab programs also based on that. Okay, which you are going to see later. Today's job is to make sure that you are seeing only knapsack problem under the technique called greedy method. Okay, so what is the problem and what is the thing to be kept in mind? Okay, as you can see, it clearly says talks about knapsack problem. Okay, what is a knapsack? It's more like a bag. Okay, it is more like a bag. You need to put objects into that bag or items into that bag, and you need to transport it to some place. Okay, and once you transport it, you need to sell those items. If you sell those items, you get profit. Okay, so I'm going to talk about key terminologies right here. There are objects which you need to put it in a bag. What bag? It's called a knapsack. Knapsack means it's like, you know, the jute bag which you people would have seen it in your, I don't know, maybe when you go to your grandmother, grandfather's house, maybe would have seen. Okay, it's a jute bag like thing called knapsack. There are objects that you need to put it in the knapsack. Okay, and that needs to be transported somewhere. Okay, that's very important that you are going to transport it somewhere. And when you're transporting it, you need to go after transporting it, you have to sell it. When you sell it, you get what is known as a profit. Okay, but there is a constraint. Okay, I don't know how many of you seen transporter movies. If you have seen transporter movies, transporter series movies, there is one thing that the transporter will always say, that what is the weight of the object? Because he'll say the weight of the object will be deciding what is the speed I go through. If the weight increases, the speed will obviously comes down. Okay, less the weight, more the speed, so that you could easily transport things. People, when they try to put more weight, he will say no, not possible. Okay, people who like transporter movies, English movies, probably would be knowing these things. Okay, now I'm going to do what is the same old thing, but in a different way with regard to knapsack here. What is that important thing? Right, we're talking about knapsack here, and what is the thing to be kept in mind? Thing to be kept in mind, there are objects, you are putting it into the sack, you are transporting it, you are selling it, you are getting profit, that's all fine, but there is a constraint. Be careful. What is the meaning of constraint? Condition. Okay, constraint means condition. What is that constraint or condition? It clearly says, the constraint or condition clearly says, you cannot go more than the specified weight. You can't go no more than the specified weight, no more than whatever the specified weight. What specified weight? Specified weight of the knapsack. Okay, think that, you know, this knapsack can only take, say, X kgs. If you put more than X kgs, it will break. If you put less than X kgs, no, not a problem. If you put equal to X kgs, okay, not a problem. Anything more than X kgs, no, this will become, you know, brittle. It will break. Okay, it will get finished. That's not a word, no. So what is the thing to be kept in mind? No more than the weight that is prescribed to us. These, once you look into this, there are certain terminologies which you are going to look for in a problem here. First is this objects. Okay, what is the profit you are basically looking for, and what is the constraints, which clearly says you are not supposed to take more than a prescribed amount of kgs or prescribed amount of weight. Things to be kept in mind. Okay, things to be remembered. Now, what is the things to be done here? We are going to take one example. Okay, I'm going to take a classic example which generally is there in your textbooks and all. Okay, going to take one classic example. Based on that, we'll get to know how it is all done. Okay, once we know the example, probably later part of it, you will understand what is all this, you know, I'm talking about. Okay, so let's take one example. If I take one example, so what are the things that will be there in an example? First thing is, you will be having something called as objects. Okay, you will be having something called as profits. And of course, you will be having something called as weights. Okay, you can call profits by P, weights by W, and objects by Z. O. It's not 0, it's O. Okay, and how many objects are there? There are 7 objects. How do I write 7 objects? I'll write it like this. Object number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7. Okay, there are 7 objects. Then you're supposed to give profits. So you say, what are the profits that you're supposed to look? The profits will look like this. When you transport object 1, be careful with the terminologies I'm using. Be careful with the wordings I'm using. When you transport object 1, you get 10 profit. When you transport 2, you get 5. When you transport 3, you get 15, like that. There are certain profits that are given like this for each and every object. Then there are weights also to be given like this. What is a weight? Object 1 is of 2. What 2? It can be kg, it can be milligram, it can be gram. You don't have to worry what is the unit on that. Probably we'll take kg because that's what we always learn, right? People say pound. Many people will not understand. Some people will think pound as a currency. Of course, it's a currency, but even in weight also there's something called pounds. Some people say quintals, some people say tons, but we only know one thing, which is very easy for us to understand, kgs. Okay, so we'll take that. Okay, we'll take that where you're taking an example, but this is the weights they have given. Okay, so what is the weights? These are the weights. Be careful with what I'm writing and what is the things to be kept in mind. Okay, objects are given, profits are given, weights are given. Now there's a knapsack. How do you think the bag would be? The bag is like this. There's a big bag like this. This is called a knapsack. Okay, so this bag is nothing but a knapsack. They say the capacity, the maximum capacity, this is the condition people will talking about. The maximum capacity of this is 15. What 15? Maybe we'll take it as kgs. So 15 kgs. So you can see even this weights will be considered now as kgs only. Generally these kgs, all these things they will not give. They'll just give 15. You have to take, we are taking as kgs because we need to understand the problem first. Later we can play with whatever one that's been given. Here in place of kgs, they can give pounds. Here they can give, some sort of a quintal, ton, anything. We can be able to play with it. First, we'll take as kgs for our own understanding. Okay, so this is a knapsack. The capacity, maximum capacity is 15. Can you put equal to 15? Yes. Can you put more than 15? No. Okay, less than 15? Yes. If you put more than 15, what will happen? This bag will break. Okay, so this is a maximum capacity, 50 kgs. 15 kgs, not more than that. So what is the other way of talking about it? The number of objects n is given as 7. The maximum capacity m is given as 15. Be careful with these words. This one talks about number of objects. This one talks about what is the capacity. Okay, this is what they have given. Our job. Our job. What is our job? Okay, the constraints are given, but the objective is forgotten. What is the objective? Once again, I'll just move the screen. Yeah, fine. See, what is the objective here? The objective is to make sure that number one, first objective. Okay, you need to put all those items in this. Okay, so objects need to be placed in the knapsack. Into the knapsack, that's your first thing that you need to put in. Also, the second thing that you got to keep in mind is you need to have maximum profit possible. Okay, you need to have maximum profit possible. Whichever way you need to put, you can put, but you need to have maximum profit. And other condition they say is you can put even some part of the weight given. Okay, some part of the weight can also be put in this. So what is the meaning of this? If there is 10 kgs, if you can't put all the 10, you can put only 5. No problem. Okay, you can put only 5. It is not a problem. Can I say this as this is more like putting vegetables or fruits into some sort of a knapsack? Okay, if there are 10 kgs, if you want only 5 kgs that is fitting in, you can easily put. Okay, Now think of something. Think that there is a something called, I don't know, maybe a fridge. What do you call fridge? You call refrigerator, right? Okay, you call refrigerator, or maybe a mixer. And this comes with something called as 3 liters, 5 liters, like that. Can you put only a fraction of this, something like what we do here? In vegetables, we put 10 kgs. In 10 kgs, we put only 5 kg. In comes to the objects like this, can you put only 1 kg in this or 1 liter in this? No, this is not possible. 5 means 5, 3 means 3. This is indivisible. This example of whatever you saw is very much indivisible. This one is, I can very clearly write that this is divisible. Okay, this is divisible, this is indivisible. This is something that you have to keep in mind. Okay, what is this problem all about? This is more like a container loading problem. You are putting elements into a container. You're putting items into a container. The maximum load of a container is 15 kgs. Can you put more than that? No. Okay. So that's very important here. So you can see this. This is the objective. You need to put the items into the knapsack. Fine. But the most important objective is to make sure that you get the maximum profit. Okay. You get the maximum profit. That's the most important objective here. So what needs to be done? Okay, what is a strategy for us to follow such that we will be able to put all these things into the container? Okay, for this, the simplest of strategy which we are going to look for is, we don't know like what is a thing to be put, right? See, if you put object 1, what is the weight of object 1? 2, and what is the profit it will bring in? It will bring in the profit of 10. So some people may be thinking, I put that, it is bringing in 10. Okay, nicely we can get good profit on that. But is it only possible? Okay, you put that, you get 10 profit, also fine. Okay, and you see the weight is only 2 kg. The other 13 kg someone needs to be put. Okay, something needs to be put in there. Okay, so for this, what is the best strategy? Okay, what is the best strategy for us to make sure that we get the maximum, what is known as profit? Okay, maximum profit. For this, we have a technique called figuring out the most important parts. Please understand this. If you are able to understand this, this is entire thing is all done. Okay, we have what is known as figuring out per unit, or because they themselves are given something. Okay, so what is that something that we are going to look for? We are going to figure out what is the per unit profit of each object. Per unit profit of each object. If you can know this, okay, if you can sort of know per unit profit of each object, then we can easily figure out what is the strategy to be put in here. Okay, that's a problem that you're going to look for. Very important problem. See all these things what you're going to learn in third model now, each and everything is problems only. Each and everything is a question, potential question for your exam. Okay, so let's look into this. Okay, for doing this, what is the thing I'm trying to do here? What is the thing? What is my strategy? My first strategy is I'm going to again go and write back all the profits and waste that is being given to me. So there is a profits. Okay, what is the profits? All these profits that are given, 10, 5, 15, 7, 6, 18, 3. All these things are given to me. Weights are also given to me. What is the weights that you have? 2, 3, 5, 7, 1, 4, 1. The weights are also given to me. Now, what is the thing I'll try to figure out? That my things I'm going to look for here is, I am going to figure out, very important, please understand this step. I'm going to figure out what is known as profit by weight. Okay, I am going to figure out profit by weight of this each individual item. Okay, what items? I don't know which items. Okay, these items. Profit by weight means what is the weight I'm supposed to get. See, for each kg of object 1, I'm going to get 5 here. Correct? 5 profit. See, 1 kg is 2 kg is 10 profit. I'm taking kgs because for your understanding. 2 kg is 10 profit. So 1 kg, 5. Okay, here also 5 by 3. 5 by 3, what is the value of 5 by 3? 1.3. Then 15 by 3. Okay, then 7 by 7, 1. Then this is 6 by 1. What's 6 by 1? Be careful with the way you're writing it. Okay, 6 by 1 is nothing but 6. Okay, 18 by 4, 4.5. Okay, and 3 by 1, 3. So this is known as per unit of profit for the weights that is given. Okay, per units of profits that are given to us. What are these? These are objects 1, 2. Why I'm writing x1, x2 and all? Just to generalize it. Okay, nothing more. I'm writing generalized form. So there are 7 objects. I'm going to write that like this. This is very important. Okay, this per unit profit. What is that per unit profit? Whatever you're seeing here. This is very important. Now I think my job will become pretty easy. How? I'll see which is giving the maximum per unit profit. Okay, I'm giving which is giving the maximum per unit profit. Based on that, I'll try to figure out my knapsack problem. How do you think that is done? Okay, how do you think that will all be done? So I'm going to little bit zoom in. Okay, so I'm going to write it right here. See, if you can't zoom, can't see, please zoom in. Okay, because I want maximum screen available. So what is the thing? I will see what is the strategies. The strategies was there are 2 strategies that was possible. Okay, number 1, you need to have maximum profit. Okay, that was taken care of. You need to make sure that you put maximum amount of items also into the bag. Maximum profit, maximum items. Okay, so what is my strategy that is going to be happen? My strategy now, okay, my very good strategy, my greedy technique strategy is to make sure that, again, very simple. You saw even in coin change problem also that I took the maximum denomination and then I worked upon it. Here also, what is my strategy? I am going to be careful. I am going to select, or I am going to figure out what is the highest per kg of the weight. I'm going to select highest per kg of weight, and then I'm going to move downwards like that. Highest per kg weight I'm going to select, and then I'm going to keep on moving like that. What is the thing that is? This is like this. Again, I'll be taking the knapsack like this. Okay, first thing, what is my first thing? I'm going to put the maximum amount of things. 1 second. I'll just make this. I think I need space here, so I'll not write it here. I'll write it towards the sides of it. Okay, so I'll write here. Hopefully it will all be visible. Okay, yeah, fine. Just write like just a depiction. Okay, so that you'll have a pictorial representation. I use lot of pictures and all just to make sure that, see, sometimes the words won't sort of remember, but you will remember the pictures and all. Okay, that's psychologically playing with you people. That's all, nothing more. Okay, now look into this. What is my first strategy? I'll take the maximum weight. Okay, I'll take the maximum weight and I'm going to put that into the knapsack. So first thing is, what is the maximum weight per unit weight here? This is nothing but 5. See this? This is a 5. So first thing is I'm going to take this one. So if I take this, the maximum, the weight, what is the weight that you're going to put here? That's very important. This is the maximum is 15 kg only, not more than that. Okay, not more than that. So 15 kg only is the maximum thing. So 15 kg is remaining. Okay, 15 kg is remaining. Now when I use this object, okay, what object? X1 object. What is the weight of X1 object? See this very carefully. Okay, what is the weight of this? Is this 5 is maximum? No. This is not 5. What is the maximum there? It is 6. So if you take 5, I'm not using what is known as figuring out the highest per kg thing. Got to be careful there. Okay, what is the most important strategy? Same strategy of what I followed in coin change problem also. I need to use what is known as highest per kg of the weight. Highest denomination, whatever that is there, I need to use that. So will I use 5? Just because it is for, first, no. What will I use? I lose a maximum. Which is the maximum? 6. Okay, so I'm going to use the maximum one, which is what? Which is all about finding out the maximum element. What is the maximum per unit, IS per kg here? 6. So I'm going to use that. Okay, if I use this, see this, what is the object? The object is this one. What is the weight of this object? 1 kg. Okay, so I'm going to put that 1 kg right here. So what will be the remaining kgs? 14. Now you can see the remaining is 14 here. Okay, now this remaining thing is becoming what? Is becoming 14. Because one item is already put. What is that one item? The 6th object, sorry, the 5th object. X5 is put in red. Okay, and be careful with the way I'm writing it also. Okay, see, I'm putting the whole word. Write it, show it, write it like this. I'm putting all the entire weight here. So I'm going to write like this. Whatever one that was there, everything was put in right. Okay, everything, all 100% was put in it. So I'm going to write as 1. Next, what is my next thing? Okay, next thing is I need to figure out my next weight. What is my next weight? After 6, which is having the highest weight, the highest weight is 5. So what is the weight of, the maximum weight? 2. Can you fill 2 here? Of course I can fill, because still, what is the weight that you have? The weight that you have is 14. See, I put only 1, so 14 is still remaining. Can I put this 2? Yes. So remaining is 14. I will put 2 in that. Okay, remaining is 14. So I'm going to put 2 in that. What will be the remaining aspect of it? 2. Sorry, 12. So what is the remaining knapsack capacity now? The remaining knapsack capacity is 12. And which object did you put? You put the object of X1. Did you put it full? Yes. Okay, did you put full? Yes. I put entire 2 here. I put this entire 1 kg right here. Okay, then what is my next strategy? Next thing, again, very simple strategy. I'll check for the maximum denomination again. So who is having maximum denomination after 5? Obviously 4.5. Okay, see, 4.5 is having maximum denomination. So 12 is remaining. I'll go here. What is the weight of this 4.0? This object? This object weight is nothing but 4. Can I put all the 4? Yes, I'll put all the 4. So what will be remaining? 8 kgs. So this will become 8 kg now. Okay, which object did I put? I put the object of this one. Okay, which is nothing but 6th object. See, I put 6th object right here. Okay, so you can see very clearly that I'm trying to put maximum objects, maximum items, and also figuring out maximum profit. Okay, that you got to keep in mind. Next thing. The next thing is, what is remaining? 8 minus, who is having the maximum per unit weight? 1, 2. There are 2 people who are having maximum. See, same thing here. This one and also this one. Which one can you use? Okay, which one can you use? You say this is 3 also. This is 3 also. Either you can use 5 or you can use 1. It's up to you. Okay, I'll use 5 because it's more. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll put what is this object. Okay, so I'm going to put this object here. Be careful. Okay, I'm going to put this object. What is the weight of this object? It is 5 kg. Can I put all the 5? Yes. Okay, I can put all the 5. So 8 minus 5, 3 kgs. This now remaining is only 3 kgs. Okay, which object did I put? I have put what is known as this one, right? So it is nothing but X3. Now again, what is remaining? 3 kg is remaining minus. So next one was, see, this is also done. So this one is only the remaining thing. So I'm going to put it right here. Okay, so what is the weight of that? If I put that, what is the weight I get? It's only 1 kg. Okay, I'll put that only 1 kg, not a problem to me. So remaining would be 2 kg. Which object did I put? I put X7. And what is the remaining kg? Remaining weight that is there in the knapsack. Remaining capacity is only 2 kg, not more than that. Don't put more than 2 kg. Okay. So don't put more than 2 kg. Now, again, next thing. You should check for the next highest one. Who is having a next highest one? 1.3. See this? He's only having the maximum thing, right? So I have to put this only. But there's a problem. What's the problem? See, if I put this, now think that, I put the entire thing like this. What is going to happen? The weight is 3. You get -1. That should not be possible. That is never possible. Okay. See, the maximum kg is 2 kg. Can you put 3? No. If you put 3, the bag will break. So all these items will fall down. Okay. That should not be done. But that is only the strategy because we need to put that the maximum denomination. So what should be done? Okay. What should be done? I told you very clearly that you can select only part of it also is fine to me. If you select only part of this weight also, I don't mind. So what you can see among this entire 3 kg, one second. See, among this entire 3 kg, be careful, among this entire 3 kg, I need only 2 kg. So I'll only take 2 kg. Think this is something like mangoes. There is 3 kgs mangoes. I can, my bag can only hold 2 kgs. So what I do, I'll take only 2 kgs mangoes. 1 kg, I'll leave it. Okay, I'll leave it there itself. I'll feel bad, fine. But anyway, I'll leave it because the other item should not fall down. No? So I'll leave it there itself. So what I'll do, be careful with the way I'm rating this one. Among the 3 kgs, I am only selecting 2 kgs or 2 by 3. Okay, I'm only selecting 2 kgs. This is what is very important. Why I'm rating all these things is because to make sure that you understand this. Okay, if I select only 2 kgs, what is going to happen? I am going to get 0. Okay, so every item is selected. Yes. Okay, see X2 now I am selected. But there is one item that is not selected. What is that? Which is not selected. The one that is not selected is, you can see very clearly, this one. This X0 is not at all selected. X4 is not at all selected. So we put it 0 there. Did I reach my target? Okay, did I reach my target of selecting maximum items? How many items selected? I selected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Among 7, I have selected 6 items. Okay, my weight of 15 kg is also maintained. But no one should believe that. No one will believe that. You need to figure out whether whatever you have selected is correct or wrong. Okay, you need to see that. So what is a way of figuring out that? That is basically done like this. What is a way of figuring out whether whatever you got is correct or not? First thing is we are going to check for the weight. Okay, you are going to check for the weight and figure out whether that weight is coming correctly or not. Or you are going to figure out what is the total weight. And what is the formula to figure out total weight? Summation of whatever the items you selected, Xi, into the weight it had, Wi. Xi and Wi. What is this? I don't know. I'm not able to understand this. Very simple. Let's figure out that. Same thing of whatever you see on top now. Using that, I'll try to figure out what is a thing that you need to keep in mind. See the weights and see the Xi. Xi values are right here. Please zoom in if you can't see. Okay. Xi values are right here. I am writing Xi for a generalization purpose. The Xi values are here. Weight values are right here. Okay. So if I sort of figure out that what is the value of Xi into this, then if you do that, you will get the weight of it. Okay. So if I figure out that 1 into what is the weight that you had? 2 plus only 2 by 3rd only I choose out of 3 kgs plus 1 into 5 plus the X4. I didn't select anyone. So 0 into 7 plus 1 into 1 plus 1 into 1. Sorry, 1 into 4. Okay, this one 1 into 4 plus 1 into 1. Okay, If I do that, now figure out whether it is coming correctly equal to 15 or not. It should come. Okay, it should come. If it is not coming, then you're gone wrong. This is 2 plus 2 plus 5 plus 0 plus 1 plus 4 plus 1. 4, 9, 10, 14, 15. Are you getting 15 kgs? Yes. What is the total weight? Total weight was summation of xi into wi. Did you get 15? Yes. Okay. You got neatly 15 kg without any problem. Without any problem, you got 15 kg. But what is the thing I told you? Maximum items you need to select. You have selected 6 items. Good, good. That's all not a problem. I told you need to figure out maximum profit also. Okay. So how did you figure out the maximum profit? That's very important for me now. Okay. Did you get the maximum profit or not? That also need to be selected. So I'm going to write that. Okay. How do you figure out the maximum profit? Maximum profit can be easily found out like this. So what is maximum profit? Did you get maximum profit? Figure out that. What is the formula? Maximum profit or total profit? Anything you can call. Okay. Maximum profit, total profit, anything. Or total maximum profit or maximum total profit. Okay. Use the words. It's not a problem. Okay. So total profit is, what is the formula that you use? Very simple. Again, summation of, be careful, xi into weight. No, I'm not worried about weights now. I'm worried about profit. Pi. Xi into Pi. I'll take out this x, otherwise people will get confused. Xi into Pi. If I do that, will you get my maximum profit? Yes. Can I write this using this formula? I'll write this. What is Xi? 1 into profits. You see on the top, this one. Look into this one, tops. Okay, these are profits. So if I do that, will I be able to do it? Yes. Okay, 1 into 10 plus 2 by 3 into 5. Okay, plus 1 into 15 plus 0 into 7. There's nothing there. Plus 1 into 6 plus 1 into 18 plus 1 into 3. Figure out that. Okay, figure out what is the value. 1 into 10, 10 plus, this is 10 by 3. Okay, 10 by 3. So 10 by 3 means you get some 3.33 something on. Okay, we'll figure out. Okay, next, plus 15 plus 0 plus 6 plus 18 plus 3. Okay, 2 by 3 into 5. So did you get the entire values of it? Figure out what is the values that you get. 10 plus 10 by 3 plus 15 plus, what is this value? 1 into 6, so 6 plus 18 plus 3. Okay, whatever the value that you get here. Okay, I'll just show it here itself. What is the value you get? 10. Once again, let the calculator load. Yeah, now it's loaded. Okay, so 10 plus 10 by 3, right? So we'll see that later. Okay, 15 plus 6 plus 18 plus 3, 52. Okay, 10 by 3. What is 10 by 3? I'll just show. Okay, 10 divided by 3. Okay, 3.33 plus 52 equal to 55.33. Okay, that whatever you got right here. What is this? This is the total profit. You selected maximum items, 6 items among 7, and also you took the constraint of 15 kgs and you figure out the total profit. This is knapsack problem. Okay, this is only the knapsack problem, and this is how you basically do it. What they give profits, weights. What you need to do? All these things. Okay, they give profits and weight. You must be able to do it, all these things on your own. If you are lucky, it will come for easily 6 to 8 marks. Okay, or else they may ask greedy method, definition, all those things, and then they may ask, knapsack. At that time, it will come easily for 10 marks. Okay, like that. You need to figure out, what is the combinations and all. Based on combinations, the marks you were supposed to get. Done. Now, this whatever you saw right here is all divisible things, right? It's all divisible things. that among 3 kg, you can only take 1 kg also. You can take 1.5 kg also to figure, to fill our bag, to fill our knapsack. This is divisible method. Okay, this is divisible method, and it's a same old knapsack method only. There's no doubt in that. It's knapsack method only. This comes under the thing called divisible method and under the technique called greedy method. Okay, what's the meaning of greedy? That you want to have maximum benefit. However possible, you need to have maximum benefit. So only people call them greed. Okay, you have seen people call them, some people, hey, you're too greedy, or your greed is not good. Why? What is their purpose would be? The purpose would be, hey, I need to have maximum things for myself, no matter what. Okay, so they are called as greedy method. But this knapsack can even be implemented with only zeros and one, which is indivisible. So here, what is going to happen if there is 3 kgs? You can't put 1.5 kg and all. No, not possible. You need to put only 3 kg only. I gave an example of your refrigerators or the mixers and all. If it's a 15-liter refrigerator, you can only take 15 liter. You can't tell to the shop owner, no, you cut this into 5 liters and then give me only 5 liters. No, that is not possible, right? So these are indivisible, indestructible. These are destructible. And what do you call this? The 0-1 knapsack problem. There is something called 0-1 knapsack problem also. And there is, what is that? This is called under the technique called dynamic programming. You're going to learn dynamic programming. Under the technique of dynamic programming, you're going to learn 0-1 knapsack problem.